everyone, my name is Arisunata, and today we're gonna talk about. So, when we study language, there are a few key areas. Number one, phonetics and phonology. Phonetics is about how we produce sounds, while phonology focus on the sounds rule in a specific language. Number two, morphology. Words have small meaningful parts called morphemes. For example, in unhappy, un means not, and happy is the base word. Number three, syntax. This is about how words are arranged to form correct sentence. I eat rice makes sense, but it I rice sounds weird, right? Number 4. Semantics. Semantics deals with meaning. The word star can mean a celestial object or a famous person, depending on the context. Pragmatics. Sometimes what we say means more than just the words. If you say, "It's cold here," while shivering, you probably mean, "Can someone close the window?"
The basic concept of language studies. First, phonetics and phonology. These areas study the sound of speech. Second, syntax. This is the study of sentence structure, how words combine to form meaningful sentences. 3. Semantics. This refers to the study of meaning in language, how words and sentences convey meaning. 4. Pragmatics. This focuses on how language is used in context.
5. Morphology, the study of word structure including the formation of words from smaller units. 6. Sociolinguistics, this explores how language varies and changes in different social contexts. Psycholinguistics, the study of how language is processed in the brain including how people produce the comprehend language. Language acquisitions. This area examines how people, especially children, learn language and stage involves the process.
Hi everyone, I'm Lena. Here I will explain to all of you about language and the branches of linguistics. Stay tuned until the end. What is language? Language is a system of communication using sounds, signs, or written symbols. It allows us to express thoughts, feelings, and ideas, shaping our perception of the world. Branches of linguistics. 1. Morphology, study of word structure and formation. 2. Syntax, study of sentence structure. 3. Phonetics, study of speech sounds. 4. Phonology, study of sound patterns. 5. Psycholinguistics, study of language processing in the mind. 6. Semantics, study of meaning in language. 7. Pragmatics, study of language use in context. Importance of language studies. Language is fundamental to human interaction, serving as a primary means of communication. Understanding linguistics enhances our knowledge of language's role in society, cognition, and culture. It also aids in addressing challenges related to language learning and usage across diverse contexts, including multilingual environments. In summary, linguistics is a multifaceted discipline that not only explores the intricacies of language but also applies this knowledge to improve communication practices in various fields. That's all for the material on language studies, covering language and the branches of linguistics. I hope you all can understand it well. See you next time, everyone. Bye.
Branches of Linguistics by Group 3. Phonetics, the study of sounds in language. Phonology, the study how these sounds are used in language. Morphology, the study of how words are formed, seperti adanya awalan kata atau akhiran kata. And next, syntax, the study of how words are arranged to form correct sentences. Bagaimana kata-kata atau klausa disusun membentuk kalimat yang mudah dipahami.
Phonetics definition. Phonetics is the study of the physical sounds of language. It's focused on how speech sounds are produced, transmitted, and perceived. There are some branches of phonetics, that is, the first, articulatory phonetics, sounds production. The second, acoustic phonetics, physical properties of sounds. The third, auditory phonetics, sound perception.
Phonology definition. Phonology is the study of the sound system of a language and thus sound variation to distinguish meaning. The focus of phonology is the phonemes and functions of sounds in the language.
And the conclusion is, phonetics and phonology are two complementary branches of linguistics that help us understand the sounds of language. Phonetics provide the physical basis of what phonology provides, understanding of the function of sounds in communication. That's all from us. Thank you.
Semantics is a branch of linguistics that studies the meaning of words, phrases, and sentences. Semantics includes several aspects. The first aspect is lexical meaning. Lexical meaning refers to the meaning associated with individual words. The second aspect is meaning of sentence. Sentence meaning refers to the meaning related to combination of words in a sentence. And the third aspect is meaning of relationship. Meaning relationship refers to the relationship between words or concepts that are related to meaning.
Semantic is the science that studies the meaning of words, sentence, and language. Number 1. Referential theory. This theory states that the meaning of words or sentence is the reference to the real word. Example, the cat is black. Example, the cat is black is a reference to the cat is black in the real word. Number 2. Truth theory. This theory states that the meaning of words or sentence is a truth condition that must be met for the sentence to be considered true. Example, it's raining today. Example, it's raining today is correct if it's raining today.
Hi guys, so my name is Kalila Aribi Batubara and my friend is Maulida Nabila Aulia. So in this video, we want to explain about what is it premedics. So premedics is the science that studies how meaning is understood in a certain context. So the meaning of words is not always the same in every situation. Premedics have basic concepts. There are first is implicator. So implicator is implied meaning. For example, while at the restaurant, a customer said to the waiter, "This drink is so cold." So the real meaning is the customer asked for the drink to be warmed up. Second, what is it? Presupposition. Presupposition is passing assumptions before speaking. For example, like, sorry, I'm late again. So the assumption is he was also late before. And the other example, like, my little brother has stopped beating his pencil. So the assumption is previously his brother had a habit of beating pencils.
The next is speech act. Speech act is a concept in linguistics that explains how words can function as action, not just a statement. In this context, the words can be used to various actions. For example, promising, apologizing, or each other. For example, when someone says, I promise to come tomorrow, it's not just a statement, but also it's an act of promising. By understanding the concept of speech act, we can better understand how language can be used in social context.
Then, let's go. Once upon a time, in Southeast Asia's lush and vibrant lands, a tapestry of languages began to weave its story. This region, known for its breathtaking landscapes and rich cultural heritage, is also a crucible of linguistic diversity. The story begins thousands of years ago, with the migration of people and the spread of languages. The Austroasiatic languages, like Khmer and Vietnamese, were among the first to leave their mark, echoing through the ancient Angkor temples and the bustling streets of Hanoi. Then came the Austronesian expansion, a linguistic odyssey that started from Taiwan and sailed across the seas. Languages like Tagalog, Malay, and Javanese flourished, as diverse as the islands they inhabited, each carrying the whispers of ancestors and the songs of the sea. The Tai family, with Tai and Lao, emerged in the region, their tonal melodies harmonizing with the rhythms of the Mekong River. Meanwhile, the Tibeto-Burman languages, like Burmese, echoed in the highlands, narrating tales of mountain gods and ancient kingdoms. But the story doesn't end there. The region became a crossroads of trade and conquest, where pidgins and creoles sprouted in the ports, a linguistic mosaic born of commerce and colonialism. The influence of Sanskrit and Pali through Hinduism and Buddhism sculpted the languages further, leaving behind a legacy of scripts and vocabulary. In more recent chapters, the arrival of European powers introduced new characters to the narrative. English, Spanish, Portuguese, and Dutch left their linguistic footprints, shaping the languages through education, governance, and law. Today, Southeast Asia is a region where ancient languages coexist with modern tongues, where traditional scripts are typed on digital screens, and where the history of human migration is etched in every word spoken.
Psycholinguistics by Group 3. Psycholinguistics is a branch of science that studies the relationship between language and cognitive process in the human brain. Main part of psycholinguistics. The first is language acquisitions. Studies how humans, especially children, acquire language. The second is language processing. Examine how the brain understands and produces language.
The next is language production. Investigates how people perform and articulate words. 4. Language comprehension. Analyze how individuals interpret speech or text. 5. Bilingualism. Studies how the brain manages multiple languages. 6. Neurolinguistics. Explores the relationship between language and the brain, including language disorders. 7. Experimental psycholinguistics use experiments to understand language processing.
Definitions of ethnolinguistics. Ethnolinguistics is a branch of linguistics that studies the relationship between language and culture, and how language reflects the way a society thinks. The connections between language and culture. Language is not just a tool for communications, it also reflects cultural identity, values, and beliefs. For example,
different words for the same concept in various languages, such as the many terms for snow in the Inuit language.
Key concepts in ethnolinguistics. The first, superverb hypothesis. Language influences how people perceive the world. The second, language taboos. Words or expressions that are considered inappropriate in certain cultures. The last, cultural lexicon. Words that are unique to a specific culture, such as gotong royong in Indonesian.
Importance and applications helps in understanding how languages reflect a group's identity, useful for preserving minority languages and studying cultural diversity.
Hi! Today we're going to show you what is sociolinguistics in a fun ways.
Do ba 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 do boo do a boo ba do boo boo ba.
Sociolinguistics is the studies how social aspects shape a language.
Sexy on the cover. She call me Miss Abumba.
Objectives: sociolinguistics analyzes language variation, social interaction, and language change. Benefit: it improves cross-cultural communication, support language policies, and enhances speaking skills. Social factor in language: gender, age, class, and ethnicity. Spirit of sociolinguistics: dialect, bilingualism, identity, and communication.
Sociolinguistics helps students to communicate effectively and prepare for diverse environments.
Thank you for watching, guys.
Bye!